got a dollhouse for Pepper for her birthday. But it's the Magnolia one. But we are going to rig it up to be a little different. Are you excited?
Thrilled.
So what I want to do is I'm going to paint all the green parts.
Any color but green.
Any color but green, because we hate the color green.
We? Oh, you're including yourself in green?
Well, actually, I'd rephrase that. Anthony hates the color green.
And you've grown to dislike
And
this color.
I
changed you to the dark ways.
No, I just don't like all greens, okay? I just like certain greens. I'm gonna close my...
Hey, it
And
says 13
I don't know, should
pieces.
we-
This is more than 13.
Well, it also includes some furniture, okay?
Are those the 13 pieces they're talking about?
I don't know. But then the other idea that I had was I want to put in wallpaper on the insides.
That sounds too hard.
I think it's going to be pretty easy, actually.
I have to live up to my lazy farmer name.
No, it's going to be easy. Anthony likes to call himself the lazy farmer, but that's not how that goes.
Oh, look, there's destructions.
Destructions.
We gotta send it back.
Because what? It's not included?
A screwdriver. Refuse to put together something without a screwdriver. Hey, it's got nuts.
You don't have a screwdriver. You don't have a screwdriver. Really? All right, he's joking. Yeah, so these are the parts where the walls, I would want to, on the inside part, put the same wallpaper that we're going to put in Pepper's room.
So, I was just telling Brittany that I asked Pepper what she wanted for her birthday, and she can never remember what she wants. So I start to list things off that she's talked about before, and one of the things I was like, so do you want a dollhouse? She looks at me for a minute. No.
Great. Well, that's what she's getting, so, you know. Oh, well. She only asked for a calico critter house like 2 months ago, so, you know, it changes like every hour. Okay, so we figured out the game plan for how we're going to put wallpaper on the Magnolia dollhouse. So I'm going to show you what we're doing. So we are mixing up the wallpaper goo, the gluey goo that came with the wallpaper. The package was in German, but we figured out there was a section in English. So, whew. For a second there, I was a little nervous because this wallpaper is from Germany. So, anyways, we're gonna put the glue on the surface, put the wallpaper on, and then X-Acto knife it. The only tricky part is that there are little pieces that have to actually fit in these holes, so we're gonna have to try and punch the holes out. And hopefully this does not turn into a giant disaster. We mixed up our wallpaper goo, and we did this one, and what we did was we poked holes. Where'd that little pin go? Oh, here it is. We used this pin to poke holes. We laid the wallpaper down and poked holes where these guys are, and then that way you can know where you need to make a little hole after the wallpaper has been laid down. This one is drying, and then we have to X-Acto knife the edges, and then we're gonna do this one next. So we're just gonna paint the goo on, and then we're gonna do that one, the big one. How we're gonna trim out the windows, we're still not quite sure, but we'll figure that out once we get to it. Just put a thin layer of the stuff, of the goo. Does this have a name?
Yes.
What was it called?
Don't know.
So helpful.
Myelorex or something.
So helpful.
Package isn't in here.
It's in German. This wallpaper is from, where did I buy this wallpaper? The German website. I think it's called like My Vintage Wallpaper or something like that. It's a fabulous website with amazing wallpaper. so now I'm ready to paint using chalk paint. I'm using one of my favorite brands, Country Chic Paint in Cherry Blossom. It's actually the same color as my door over there. So I just taped off the surrounding things that I don't want covered in paint, like the little knob, painted around the door so they don't make like a giant, or taped around the door so they don't make a giant mess. The cool thing about this dollhouse is it comes, like a lot of it is already together, which is great for assembly. So it has very little assembly, but that makes it trickier when you're trying to boho it up. So anyways, all right, so I'm gonna get these painted. Okay, so I got everything done except for this second door because I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and that was definitely the hardest part. I'm definitely gonna need to do 2-3 coats. For sure 2 coats, maybe 3, we'll see. But this part was definitely the trickiest, so make sure you tape it around its surrounding areas really, really well. And even if you do mess up, the awesome thing about chalk paint is that it's very forgiving. You can sand it off or you can wipe it off with a warm washcloth. So it's very forgiving. So that's one of the reasons why I love chalk paint. Okay, so a little update here. So we've got this one done and this one done. And I ended up having to break out the Mod Podge because the wallpaper glue actually did not fully stick in the way that I wanted it to. I think it's because it's made so that it can be easily taken off and removed, so it holds, but it's not like super like crazy hold. So I broke out the Mod Podge and I layered underneath here some of the corners of Mod Podge, and I did this with Mod Podge. That little table actually held with the wallpaper glue. But what I'm thinking of doing is, because cutting out the windows wasn't super challenging, it was just tedious and it didn't come out as clean as I'd like. I don't think it looks horrible, but I think it would be really cute to trim the windows with this. So I'm going to break out the hot glue gun. I'm going to trim these windows, and then I have this big piece left to cut the windows out and to trim the sides. And then I just need to finish a 3rd coat on the doors, and then we're ready to assemble. Okay, so I also have a bunch of things I'm going to kind of spruce them up a little to make them look a little bit more calico critter, more fairy-like. So this actually came with the dollhouse set along with this bed, and I already put the wallpaper on top, and these guys also came, and I put this one on top of a cute little log, and I'm gonna do the same for this one and just spice some of these things up. easy or complicated?
It's IKEA.
It's Target.
I know, but it's IKEA. IKEA levels.
Oh, so does that mean it's easy?
You tell me, you put IKEA together.
IKEA makes me want to die when it comes to assembling their furniture. So, what does that mean?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's what I would expect from Target. Oh, that kid.
Okay, so now you're X-Actoing out the little tiny holes.
For the napkins.
So the middle floor and the top floor were both labeled I. This one's supposed to be labeled E. Whoops.
Don't touch it.
I didn't touch it. Anyways, we know that this is the middle floor because it has a slit in it for the room divider. Right?
Sure.
Hilarious. My brother-in-law Charles is on the cell phone right now. So keep talking to us, Charles. It's sort of weird because it's
Well, you
like
made it weird now.
well, it's because it's like your voice, you're not here, but your voice is here, so it's interesting.
Look, I put the stairs in.
Oh, yay. Oh, it's so cute. Gotta take the weird the letters off.
Fine. I won't put the stairs in.
Oh dear.
I think I need,
What's up with these screws?
they're not long
These
enough.
screws? Okay, so
Look how much
problem.
they stick out.
The screws for the little balcony, like, they're not long enough. Do you think we used the wrong screws somewhere?
There's only 2 screws.
Oh, okay. So that's a
Unless
problem.
there's a package somewhere of screws that I don't know about. Oh, there must be. I'm missing an H4.
Okay.
Package of
Oh,
screws.
what's all that background noise, Charles? You eating a snack? Really want some chocolate.
Where's the other package of screws?
I don't know. Found the missing screws. There was another package of screws.
I was like,
It
there's
was
no way
in
these are gonna
this-
fit.
It was in this box of junk that I had put together. Okay,
That's much better.
much better. Mm-hmm.
Much better.
Some are our fault. Like, 2 of them are definitely our fault, and we asked because, and this is the thing, is like under normal circumstances, we would probably just scrap the part out and remake it or do something else to fix it. But because of this customer and they wanted like a really tight lead time, they paid an expedite fee, we decided to ask them, hey, where we've encountered this many non-conforming, they're not allowed to send you parts anymore by their company policy. So, but then there was 2 other ones that, once again, if under normal
wait, don't open them yet.
So bright.
Okay, open them. Happy birthday.
Thanks. I love
Now you have a little dollhouse for all your little calico critters.
This is what we were so busy working on yesterday and the day before.
it. I'm working on it the day before too. Thanks.
What do you think? Does it look like a pepper dollhouse?
I love it. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe and share with your friends. Please visit our website at wildwebblefarmhouse.com.